Hello everybody and welcome to Iki Island in Nagasaki Prefecture, and I'm going to be spending 2 days, 1 night here on the island. And what you're looking at right now is the ferry that I took. That was from Karatsu in Saga Prefecture. That boat is called the Diamond Iki. You can see some trucks are loading on there and they're getting ready to go back to Karatsu. So anyway, just arrived here in the port. I had lunch just over here at this building, and it's kind of like a Michinoeki or like a rest area type place. And yeah, so I'm in the port here. You can kind of see what it looks like, and we're going to be going around the island by car and exploring this island. It has a lot of nature and some history, especially connected to Japanese mythology. So let's go check it out. See you soon. Okay, so we are here at this parking lot. It's just off the street here, and it is a photo spot. And this is the view. Very, very nice view here. And it looks like further down is where they make pearls, I guess. So there's an area down there for pearls. But this view is just really, really nice. We're driving across the island right now, and we're going over to kind of a famous spot here on Iki Island. We'll be going there next in this part of the video. So anyway, I just wanted to bring this beautiful view to you here from Iki Island. Okay, see you later. Alright, so now we are at one of the major tourist attractions here on Iki Island. This is in Japanese called Saru Iwa. Translated into English would be monkey stone, and that's exactly what we can see right here in front of us. Is this really large stone coming out of the ground, and of course you can see at the top it's in the shape of a monkey's head, or some people say a gorilla's head. I would say more like a gorilla maybe, but yeah, you can definitely see it. It's very easy to see the shape. Just to show you how popular it is, there are what, 4 people, 5 over there taking pictures. And so this is one of the big things to see here in Iki Island. So it's a very peaceful island, very slow life. We saw a post office worker, like a delivery person, just kind of hanging out, smoking a cigarette on the side of the street. That's something we would never see in mainland Japan. So just to kind of have an idea of life here on the island. So just to show you kind of what it looks like here in the area. Okay, so it's 45 meters tall. And of course this is the Sea of Japan, so just keep going that way and you would get to actually the next island over is Tsushima Island, which is a part of Japan, also in Nagasaki Prefecture, and you keep going past that island and very soon you would be in South Korea. So anyway, here we are at Saru Iwa in Iki Island. Alright, see you later. Alright, and so now we are at the very tip of Iki Island. This is one of the capes here. I think we're on the eastern side of the island, and it is extremely windy here, so I don't even know if you can hear my voice. Hopefully you can. I got the microphone up close to my mouth here, but this is the view. You can see these very steep cliffs, and these really strong waves coming in. In the distance, you can see some other rocks and other very small islands over there in the distance with lighthouses. And actually that rock right there is pretty famous, and I don't know a lot of the history or the story behind it, but if you Google Iki Island, you'll probably see a picture of that come up. And I think in the distance back there, that is Iki Island as it wraps around. And I think if you keep going in that direction, you would get to Tsushima Island. It's a very beautiful place. Nobody is here, you can see. There's the shrine, very small shrine, and the rock formation. So, really beautiful place, but extremely windy. You got to be careful out here. But yeah, so there it is. Here from this part of Iki Island. Alright, see you later. Alright, so now we are at the next stop on our trip around Iki Island, and we're coming up on 6 statues here. In Japanese they're called Jizo. Jizo statues, and you'll see these a lot at temples when you travel around Japan. They always have this red ribbon and hat on, so it's kind of common to see that. But these are a little different because of their location. As you can see, the water is right here, and at high tide the water comes up and it covers the statues halfway. So actually you can kind of see the line right here. Maybe the water comes up to there at high tide. So right now we have low tide, but these statues are here to pray for driving away illness or sickness, and also for the souls of whales that have been captured. Yeah, and they have a hole in the chest. Let's see. Yeah, right there, there's a hole in the chest. So anyway, it's one of the things to see here in Iki Island is these 6 Jizo statues. So really beautiful area though. Again, we're at low tide, and we're going to visit another place really soon, and it's kind of called the Mont Saint Michel of Japan, or Iki Island, because the high tide and low tide kind of separates something from the mainland. So anyway, I'll show you more about that later. But anyway, just wanted to show you these 6 Jizo statues right here. Okay, see you later. And so now we are at Kojima Shrine, and this place is kind of like a Instagram worthy place. You see some pamphlets for Iki Island, and it's kind of known as the Mont Saint Michel of Japan, or of Iki Island, and that's because of the high tide and low tide. So this shrine is inaccessible during high tide. Right now it's at low tide, and anyway, it's just connected to the island with this little narrow strip of land that is exposed during the low tide. And so with the low tide, we have to walk over here to this isolated, separated area, and it has the torii gate, the entrance into the shrine. Kojima Jinja translates into a small island shrine, and that's exactly what it is. There's nothing here on this island, it's just a bunch of rocks and trees, but you can walk around the island, and as it wraps around to the back, there's a staircase that goes up, and there's a small little shrine up there at the top. So I'm going to walk around this island and show you what that shrine looks like. But before I do, just want to show you, just over there in the distance across the bay is some terraced rice fields or rice paddies. And so you can see this island is very agricultural. There's tons of rice fields everywhere. And I think most people living here, they make a living either from farming or from fishing. It's a very agricultural island. And the population is only 13,000 people, so kind of a small population for this island. But anyway, I'm going to walk around this island and then go up the staircase and show you what that shrine looks like. Okay, see you later. Alright, so I have walked around the island. It doesn't take very long, but I didn't want to bore you with just walking. So anyway, here I am behind the island, and this is the torii gate, the gate that leads into the small shrine here on this island. And again, up there at the top, you can see that says Kojima Jinja, small island shrine. And yeah, here's what it looks like. And then there's a little stone lantern here. And so now the next thing is I'm going to walk up these stairs here. You can see there's some stone stairs. I'm going to go up those, and the shrine will be up at the top. So when I get up there, then I'll start filming and show that to you as well. Okay, see ya. All right, and here it is. This is the shrine here on the island. Very small and simple, but very atmospheric. And yeah, you can see some people have come here. You can put your coins in here and ring the bell, and then say your prayer. So this is the small shrine here on it's called Kojima Jinja, small island shrine. All right, so there it is. So let's keep continuing. Let's keep going around Iki Island and exploring. So see you later. Bye. Okay, hello everybody. Good morning and welcome to day 2 of our visit to Iki Island here in Nagasaki Prefecture. And just want to show you where we stayed last night. This place is called Minatoya, right here on the corner. And this is as busy as Iki Shima gets right here. This is probably the busiest intersection on the whole island. So you can kind of see there are a few shops and stores here in the area. But right here on the corner, it's a great location. And it's a very traditional house. And the inside is it's very cozy, I can say. But all the facilities were super clean and the staff were very, very friendly. I actually found out about this place from NHK World. They have a travel series called Journeys in Japan, and they made a video here in Iki Island, and they stayed here, and it looked really interesting, so I decided to stay here tonight. So anyway, last night, well actually every night, they cook a meal. Of course, you don't have to eat here if you don't want to, but they cook a meal, and it's a communal meal, so everybody can come together and sit in the lobby and eat dinner together. It's a very, very friendly atmosphere. Everybody can feel relaxed and make new friends and make lots of memories and things like that. And one of the things I want to say personally is as soon as we walked in the door, they really welcomed us in, not as customers, but as almost best friends or family. So it was super, super comfortable and relaxing. We had a good conversation last night, excellent dinner. And so anyway, I'm going to stop talking now. I'm going to go inside and show you what the lobby looks like, and then I will let the staff introduce themselves to you. Looks like they have some visitors right now. Okay, I'm going to let this pass, and then I'll go inside and film. Okay. Okay, so let's go inside and check out the lobby area, and let's meet the staff. So here you can see it's very cozy and homey. The decorations are super, super nice. And they've got lots of cushions and floor seating here, sofa, and that's the kitchen. And yeah. So it's a very relaxing atmosphere. So anyway, let's say hello to the staff. They're going to introduce themselves in Japanese. So yeah. So let's have some self-introductions. 自己紹介しましょうか。はい。マイク。マイク？
はい、こんにちは。港屋のオーナーの龍二です。皆さんこんにちは。こんにちは。はい。
スタッフのポニョです。わかめです。お願いします。お願いします。Yay.
All right, so that's about it. Everybody was super friendly last night. We had a lot of good conversations and some excellent food to eat last night. So this is Minatoya here on Iki Island. Highly recommend it. Come check it out, stay here, and make some new friends. Okay, see you later. Bye. Okay, so some of the places that we're going to visit today were recommended by the staff there at Minatoya Guesthouse. And so this is one of the places they recommended. It's an observation deck. Here you can see the different directions. Tokyo and Osaka would be in that direction. But anyway, there's a very beautiful lookout point here on this observation deck. And you can see the ocean there in the distance. And of course, the only sound is the birds. Super, super peaceful. And right over there is probably close to the area where we stayed last night. It looks like a small village there at the port. But yeah, really beautiful view here. Ah, okay. And that is it right there in the distance is Tsushima Island, which is in Nagasaki Prefecture and probably the farthest island out from the mainland of Japan. Just on the other side of that would be South Korea. So anyway, this is the observation deck here at the shrine called
Ondake Jinja.
Ondake Jinja. Okay, so very nice place. If you're looking for a good view, please come here. Highly recommend it. And that's the view. Okay, see you later. Okay, so here we are at Ondake Shrine. And here at the shrine, Ninigi, no. Yeah, is enshrined here. It's a very long name. It sounds like monkey, and so you'll see a lot of monkey statues here, and then you'll see a lot of statues of 3 monkeys, and they're covering their eyes, mouth, their ears, and that represents hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. So just right back here.
Different types of monkeys.
That's good. Yeah, here, this one. So here it is. Hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. So there it is.
It's a monkey.
And so I think that's about it, right? Yeah. And so the observation deck is just right there behind the tree. You can kind of see it there a little bit to the left. So great place to learn about some Japanese mythology and also get a good observation deck to see the area of Iki Island. Okay. See you later. All right, everybody. And so now we are at a different part of Iki Island. And actually just over here, just coincidentally, right there, you can see it looks like a jet foil is coming in. It's going really, really fast. That would be the fast boat that connects Iki probably over to Fukuoka, I'm guessing.
Wow, it's fast.
It is super fast. Wow. So yeah, you can get a boat from Iki to Fukuoka and Karatsu. And we took the boat to and from Karatsu. So anyway, this is where we are right now. And this is kind of your Instagram moment here for Iki Island. And there it is, a very small shrine up here on the cliff, on these rocks on the coast of Iki Island. This small shrine is called Ryudashin Shrine. And it's located in Shoni Park. See here, just a kind of rocky cliffside. There it is. We'll walk up there. And of course the smell of the ocean. You can definitely get that fresh smell. And of course you can go up here, kind of get a pretty good view of the area. And there's the small shrine, Ryudashin Shrine. So that's about it. That's the view here. So if you do Instagram, then this might be the place for you. So anyway, let's move on to the next place. See you soon. All right, everybody. So earlier in the video, you may remember I went to a shrine that was called the Mont Saint-Michel of Japan, or Iki Island. And it's because of the high tide and low tide. And so when I visited the last time, it was the low tide. So you're able to access the shrine on the small island. Now we're back here for the high tide to compare it, to see what it looks like with the low tide and the high tide. And here is the view. So there it is. It is completely cut off. There's no way to get there by land or by foot. So you can see it's a totally different view here, comparing the high tide and the low tide. So that's really, really impressive. It's like a completely different experience to come here and to see it with the high tide compared to the low tide. But one more time, the name of this shrine is Kojima Jinja. Kojima means small island, Jinja is shrine. So anyway, this is Kojima Jinja, or small island shrine. You can access it only during the low tide, and definitely not right now during the high tide. So there it is. That's the view here at Kojima Jinja. All right, see you soon. Okay, so welcome to the Iki Museum, and we are at the top of an observation deck, and you can see the view is really, really nice. You can see really far in the distance, lots of rice fields here, and one of the most important things to see is right there in the center of your screen, and that is called Harahoge Jizo. So it would be the original site of where the original people settled here in Iki Island. Iki Island has a very long history as an international trading city. A lot of goods and a lot of trade from China and Korea came here to Iki Island and exchanged with Japan. And so a lot of things that came to Japan from mainland Asia came through here in Iki Island. That's probably one of the most important things about the island itself, is the history and kind of being a bridge between Japan and mainland Asia. So again, that area right there is called Harahoge Jizo. And so actually this observation deck is really, really good. We get a 360-degree angle view from this platform. So I'm going to give you that full 360-degree angle view. And over here on this side, you can see the port. It just started to rain, so it's a little gray right now. And Iki Island, as you can see, it's not very mountainous. So Japan is a very mountainous country. But here in Iki, of course, they do have mountains, but they're not very tall, not very high mountains. And then there are a lot of flat areas like this with the rice fields. So a lot of fertile land for farming compared to a lot of areas in Japan. So there it is. That's the full 360-degree angle view. Let me just give you this one last view. And there it is, the archaeological site of the original settlement here on Iki Island. So there it is. nice view from the observation deck of the Iki Museum. Okay, see you later. Okay, so welcome to Take no Tsuji, and this is the highest point on Iki Island. It is 213 meters high, or 698 feet. So we are here at the park on the summit. You can see they've got some benches here. You can sit down and have a picnic. So let's look at the view and see what it looks like here. So of course they've got some antennas up here, as this is the highest point on the island. We can see pretty far, right over there into the bay, some of the villages down there. And then this map can show you how far we are from certain places. So from Nagasaki City, we are 110 kilometers, 930 kilometers to Tokyo, and over to Fukuoka, we are 66 kilometers. Looking over west to Korea, Jeju Island is 260 kilometers. Tsushima Island, which is also in Nagasaki Prefecture, 65 kilometers. And then Busan in Korea is 160 kilometers. So keep going that way, you would get to Tsushima Island and eventually over to South Korea. And then if you look over here in this direction, this is what I showed you earlier in the video. This is Haruno Tsuji ruins, and that is where the original people lived here on this island. There was a lot of trade between Japan, Korea, and China, so it was kind of like an international hub of exchange of trade, commerce, culture, and other things like that. And then of course you can also see the Hukae Taburu Plains, and again that's kind of the flatland down there, which is very fertile, and they have a lot of agriculture in that area. So this is the view that we have. And then if we look over in this direction, over in the very far distance, you can see just faintly in the distance back there, that is actually Honshu Island in the direction of Fukuoka. So there are a lot of ferries that come in here to Iki Island from Fukuoka. I think, yeah, mostly ferries. They have the regular ferries and then the high-speed ferries that we saw earlier in this video as well. So anyway, that's just kind of a look around here at the highest point on the island. Here one more time, it's called Take no Tsuji, 213 meters or 698 feet. Okay, see you later. Okay, so I want to bring you one more observation deck. There are actually three. So the first one that I just filmed was over there. That is the east observation deck. Right now I am at the central observation deck, which has a really nice platform here up on the second floor, and you can see even further in the distance. And I want to bring that to you right now in this video. So kind of the same view. That would be looking back toward Honshu in the direction of Fukuoka. You see there's a little shrine down there. Some more antennas. And then the view here over the bay and other islands in the distance. Okay, so that's it. That's the view here from Take no Tsuji. Okay, see you later. All right, everybody, we are now on the beach. This is Tsutsuki Beach. As you can see, it's a really big beach on Japanese standards. The sun is out. We've had kind of a cloudy day, had some rain today, but the sun is out. We're here on the beach with a really beautiful water here. Of course, you can see Honshu Island there in the distance, but almost turquoise water. And this sand is really, really nice as well. So here we are, Tsutsuki Beach on Iki Island. It is rated in the top 100 beaches in Japan. You can see it's, yeah, really big. Not many people here either. So if you're looking for a beach to have all to yourself, this would be a good beach to visit. There it is. Very peaceful, the sound of the water, the waves coming and going. So there it is, just a quick look at Tsutsuki Beach here on Iki Island. All right, so our trip is coming to an end very soon. We'll wrap up this video in just a few minutes. See you later. Okay, everybody, just want to bring you one more view of this beach and walking up to the parking lot and turning around and getting a different perspective. This is the view of the beach, and you can see it's just really, really nice. That color, that turquoise color of water, and then just all the way to Honshu Island there in the distance. A really, really beautiful view here of this beach here. So I would say it's definitely a place to come if you come to Iki Island. They even have a little bench over here, and you can get good views and just sit and relax in the shade. And so there it is, one more view of the beach. All right, see you later. Okay, everybody, so this is the end of our visit here to Iki Island. We had a great time here. We had 2 days, 1 night here on the island, and we got to see and do a lot of things. And as you can see, we're ending the video here at the same place where I began. So anyway, let's have a farewell message here.
Okay.
So do you have anything to say?
壱岐の島に来ました。本当に食べ物も美味しいし、飲み物も美味しいし、人も優しいし、歴史もあるし、すごい本当に1泊2日ですけど楽しかったです。皆さんもよかったら来てみてください。
Yeah, I think 2 days, 1 night would be a perfect plan to be here. Of course, you can stay longer if you really want to just go slow.
And it's really easy from Hakata, Fukuoka, and Saga.
Yeah, so from Saga, Fukuoka, it's very, very easy. I think
Convenient.
Nagasaki even has flights. We saw an airplane flying back to Nagasaki. But they have speed boats and slow boats. We're going to take the slow boat back to Karatsu in Saga Prefecture, and then from there drive up to Fukuoka. So anyway, you got a lot of options. It's not that difficult to get here. So anyway, that's going to be the end of our video for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please click like, leave a comment if you have anything to say down below. And of course, subscribe to my channel. I'm making a lot of videos like this all over Japan. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.